Dear all, welcome to Civil Services with ZAKI. Today we are going to discuss about what is the global water budget. And as you know, this topic is very significant for the civil services examination and also to understand how water circulate across the globe within the ocean and the continent and the atmosphere. So as you know, this is related to our major geographical concept series, and my major geographical concept series is based on best graphics, best animation and all that. So that's why you subscribe our channel and tell your friends and colleagues. So we also soon start current affairs series, as you know. So this current affairs series are very significant for the civil services examinations. Like previous year, about 22 questions directly asked from these current affairs series. So in this year also, some of the latest invention and discoveries and some of the latest what is the happening across the environment and all these subjects. So if you want to know more all about that, then you must join our this current affairs series. So let's with today's topic. And today's topic, as you know, what is the global water budget. So in this video we will discuss the following questions. So number one, what is the global water budget? Number two, how much water moves between global stores of water? And another is, what is flux? And what is the percentage of global runoff? And also, what is the percentage of evaporation over land in ocean? And also, what is the percentage of precipitation over land and ocean? So evaporation, precipitation. So we need all these basically to understand in this topic, basically global water budget. So for these question, you still stay with us till the end of this video, and also subscribe this channel, tell your friends and share this video across your groups and all educational groups. So we will move forward and see what is the global water budget. So if we see the hydrologic cycle, and basically this is hydrological cycle, basically key to the many physical and biological process on earth, water as move in and out. Basically what is budget? Basically water in and out from the precipitation, evaporation and all that, and the calculation of all that circulation, basically these hydrological cycles of globe is a global water budget. So if we see, it is also result the conservation of conversion of the energy. Basically these energy convert into the another form of energy, such as the evaporated ocean, and later fall the rains, form rivers, move material in the stream bed. So all these phenomena are related to the water budget, and basically it is also distribute the energy and also moderate the temperature of our globe and basically our earth. So see how. So how much water moves between the global stores of water? So first see, it is a composite picture, and as you know, see here, basically when considering the motion of the water in the earth system. So what is earth system? Basically these are all included in the earth system. So much of the water system called a store. So basically these stores, so one store here, one store here, one store here, basically these measure basically in cubic kilometer or cubic kilometer. So we also measure how much water moves in and out. Basically this is the calculation of the our global water budget. So that of store over some amount of time, which is called flux. So this is the store and move in and out, and this is called flux. So in this case described with the units of volume per time, and basically as you know, these three stores, so three stores are ocean, continent and atmosphere. Basically these three major stores of our water, global water. So number one is ocean, second is continent, and third one is atmosphere. So let's move forward and see this. Basically, annually 5,77,000 cubic kilometer of water evaporate and fall from the atmosphere. So this is evaporation here and here. So these evaporation and finally fall is equal to 5,77,000 cubic kilometer. So the daily quantity of this energy, basically these evaporation and these precipitation, basically involved in the process of approximately 2 million times of the worldwide energy generation capacity. So in this phenomenon, energy consumed is equal to the all generated energy on our surface of the earth is about 2 million times. So 2 million times greater energy which required to convert these evaporation and precipitation. So see how much energy. So first we go to each of the water store, and first we will see the oceans. So move forward and see ocean. So ocean hold about 97% of earth known water. Evaporation over the ocean account 84%. So if we see evaporation over the ocean is 84% and precipitation over the ocean is 77%. So about 77% of earth's precipitation fall on the ocean. So these high percentage of emphasized significance of the ocean moderate the global temperature. So that's why ocean moderate our global temperature. So if any phenomenon change in the ocean will impact our global temperature, global phenomenon, weather phenomenon, and etc. So that's why ocean is very significant. So see here, evaporation 84%, precipitation 77%. It means if you see the difference is 7%. So where these 7% go, and basically see in the next slide. See here, in the term of flux between the atmosphere and the ocean, basically these atmosphere and the ocean and atmosphere, the difference between would be reduced by 7%, 84% evaporation, 77% precipitation. So difference is 7%. So basically annually, it means every year 7% of water reduced in our ocean. So where these water go? So let's see in the next slide. So see here, next slide. So approximately 23% of global precipitations fall over the continent. Here, continent, over the continents. So this is the little less than the percentage of the Earth's surface that continent occupied. As you know, about 29% of the surface of the earth occupied by the continent. So basically, however, only 16% of the global evaporation come from the continent. So evaporation, so global only 16%, only 16%. So why only 16%? Because much of the earth is arid zone, about 20%, as you know. So what is the arid zone, what is arid climate? If you want to know more about that, then you must watch this video. Basically it is also related to the major geographical concept, so you must watch this video about the arid climate of our land and basically our continent. So these so that's why only 60% of the total evaporation from the continent. So if we see here, precipitation 23% and evaporation 16%. So here is difference is 7%. So here 7% water is exceed. So here 7% reduce and here 7% increase. So where these imbalances are redressed. So see here in the next slide. See here, in the term of fluxes, input of the precipitation to the continent exceed 7%. So here plus 7%, here minus 7%. So that is every year the continent gain water from the exchange with the atmosphere. So atmosphere and continent exchange, and every year continent get 7% more water than oceans, if you see here. So these imbalances between the atmosphere, ocean, and atmosphere continent, basically difference input and output. So the flux of excess water from the continents to the ocean. So these redressed by the flow of excess water. So these basically these streams are play a significant role. So continent by ocean, all the rivers of the world. So all the rivers of the world contain 7% of the global water. Basically it is called global runoff. So these imbalances, these -7, here 7 exceed, and finally these minus and these 7 exceed and finally go to the ocean, and finally this cycle completed by these imbalances. So we next move forward and see one of the most important thing, and note that approximately 2/3 of the water falling on the continent leave as evaporation. So these falling on the land, and 2/3, it means 2/3. It means 16% is total 2/3, and 1/3 by 1/3 by the stream, leaves by the stream. So these streams are 1/3. So these include total 23% of the world precipitation on the earth. So evaporations from the global oceans is 12 times larger than the combined of all the stream of the world. So if you see the all global river, whether it is Ganges, whether it is Amazon, whether it is Nile, all global river, so it is 12 times larger evaporation in this. So 84%, and these all global stream is only 7%. So it is 12 times. It means 12 into 7 equal to 84. So these are our global water budget. So see here. So finally these are our global water budget. So if we see finally, approx 97% water stored in our ocean, 0.001% in atmosphere, and only about 3% in our continent. So these are the major store of the water, and finally these are the circulation, finally evaporation and precipitation on all that. So in these basically cycles, three major process continue cycle these process. Number 1 evaporation, number 2 precipitation, and number 3 stream. So finally evaporation, precipitation, and stream. So finally these are, so that's why water is called renewable source because these are basically recycled throughout the globe. If we not disturb or disturbed by our such type of the fossil fuel and all that phenomenon. So that's why this is the very significant topic for the civil services examination. So our next video will be on the current affairs series, and this series is also continue in this year, and so that's why you subscribe our channel. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks a lot.